Hi there. Tonight I am going to talk about picture exchange communication systems, better known as PECs. PECs can be used with anyone who has difficulty communicating vocally. Um, it can also be used with um, people who can recognize or discriminate between different pictures or symbols. It is a functional way to communicate and has been known to decrease some maladaptive behaviors such as aggressions or tantruming by giving the student or the client a easier way to communicate their needs, wants, maybe some feelings. So that's who it is best used with. What I have here, this is something that we use in our workplace, is a very simple binder. I wrote picture communication book on it. It's a very simple binder, and I only have one page of pictures and symbols. Um, I will just take off a couple of these to give some examples of what I have. I have stand. There we go. I have a reinforcer that the student may request. Candy. We all love our candy. And I have another reinforcer they may request. Play. So that's just three of the unlimited different symbols that you can use with PECs. Since I do not have anybody else or a client in this video, I'm simply going to explain how it is used. PECs is in 6 different phases. Phase 1 is teaching the student how to communicate using the pictures and the symbols. So there are two people, the trainer and the person, there are two trainers, the person who is accepting the picture and the person who is physically prompting the child to begin with. In that phase, the child will be taught to take a picture out of the textbook and hand it over to the teacher or the therapist that can give them the item that they are requesting. In the second phase, the child or the student is taught to increase the distance between the person they're giving the picture to and themselves. They're also taught perseverance as part of it. If they don't get or if they don't gain their attention at first, to continue to try to request the item by giving them the picture. Phase 3 is picture discrimination. So this is where the student actually learns to identify the different pictures and correlate them with different objects. In phase 4, they are taught phrases. So this is where your textbook can get kind of full because you're adding a lot of different words. But it really gives them an idea of sentence structure, which is really important. And it moves right into phase 5, which is answering questions. And all of this is great for communication if they're in an inclusion setting because, for example, if everyone is sitting down and they're listening to a story that the teacher is talking about, and the teacher asks a comprehension question, she can ask the student who is learning, who knows PECS at that point, the question, and they can take the answer right out of their book and hand it over to the teacher so they can participate in the discussion with the rest of the class. The same goes for the last phase, which is phase 6, which is commenting. So same scenario, the teacher's reading a book to the class, and she starts to ask students, what did you like best about the book? She can ask the student, and again, they can go through their textbook, pick out the picture of what they like best about the book, hand it to the teacher, and they have, contributed just as well as the other students in their class. So that's a brief demonstration of the process without actually physically giving the picture to somebody else. But hopefully you get an understanding of how it works and who it can benefit. And one advantage that I really like about PECS is that it is very cost effective. This binder with the pictures in it, may cost, $10 for a company or a school to produce. It takes a little bit of time, but can be used over and over and over again. I've seen PECS books that have been used for years. So that is one advantage that I really like to the PECS system. Have a good night.